Hello everyone, and welcome to Tipsy, where we actually provide you with top predictions based on a lot of criteria. And you may actually wish to know how we actually get these predictions. Of course, we are now using our own best AI intelligent tool that actually analyzes matches based on a lot of criteria. After which we manually make these picks and go further to use third-party sites such as SofaScore and Bet Explorer to make sure that we check for the form of the team, the home and away performance of that team, as well as top scorers. And if this actually meets our need, then we actually come to share them with you. We can therefore say these predictions are over 90% accurate, and you can actually make your bet picks and analyze and include in your bet slip. Therefore, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for new post notifications and updates. So this is actually what we have for you today. Today, we actually have 7 matches to share with you, and you can actually check additional matches from the website link below this video description. So in our today's episode, the first match in our list is actually in the Austria Regional Liga West. It's actually a match between SC Schwartz playing versus Sport Club Kundi. Here, our prediction is Schwartz to win as first possibility, and the second possibility is an over 1.5 goal in this match. If we scroll down this page until we arrive here at the standing table, you are actually going to see that from the standing, Schwartz is actually the second in its standing, having played 13 games, scoring 42 goals and conceding 19, while its opponent has actually played 13 games, scoring 11 and conceding 23. If we try to check for the form of this team, if we look at the forms of this both team, we are going to see that Schwartz here actually have a better form in the second position, having played 5 games, scoring 15 goals and conceding 8, while its opponent has actually played 5, scoring only 4 and conceding 9. This time, if we check for the head-to-head of these two teams, we are going to notice that this same year, 2022, Schwartz was actually playing away and it actually hit its opponent 4-1. This time, Schwartz is coming home and is therefore going to take that home advantage. And this time, we are expecting Schwartz to win as first possibility, one over 1.5 goal in this match, 1 over 2.5 goals. So those are the 3 possibilities we actually have in this match. If you also look at the standing or the form of Schwartz, how they perform here, you can see that they have a very good performance rate, and this performance and the scoring capacity is also very high. Therefore, we are expecting Schwartz to win here as first possibility, and over 1.5 goal as second possibility in this game, and over 2.5 goal as the third possibility in this match. The next in our list is actually in Lithuania First League. It's actually a match between FC Neptunas playing versus BFA Vilnius. If we look at the standing of this team, of these two teams, this is actually the standing table here. We are going to see that Neptunas has actually played 23 games, scoring 46 goals and conceding 28, while its opponent has actually played 24, scoring 47 and conceding 37. If we look at the form of this team, we are going to see that both teams actually, they have a good form. You can see Vilnius actually have played 5 games, scoring 13 goals, conceding 7, while its opponent has actually played 5, scoring 9 and conceding 10. If we look at the head-to-head of these two teams, we are going to see that, let's check at the head-to-head. You are going to see that match played between these two teams this same year, Vilnius actually played home and actually hit its opponent 3-0. This time, we are actually, since both teams are in good form, we are actually expecting therefore an over 1.5 goal in this match as a first possibility, and an over 2.5 goals as second possibility. But to stay on a safe side, just go for an over 1.5 goal as the only possibility in this game. The next in our list is actually in Austria Regional Liga Central. It's actually a match between Lascalins playing versus Carlsdorf. Here, the first prediction here, or the first possibility, is the home team to win And the second possibility is an over 1.5 goal in this match. If we look at the standing table, we are going to see that from the standing, Lascalins is actually the second best in this standing, having played 11 games, scoring 31 goals and conceding 11, while its opponent has actually played 11 games, scoring 13 goals and conceding 31. If we check at the form of this team, we are going to see that Lascalins actually has a good form, having played 5 games, scoring 13 goals and conceding 7, while its opponent has actually played 5, scoring 4 and conceding 13. In other words, Carlsdorf is very conceding, and therefore we are expecting Lascalins, since it's playing home, to take the home advantage, as Lascalins to win as one of the possibility in this match, and the second possibility in this match is an over 1.5 goal to occur in this match. If we look at the head-to-head between these two teams, though we have no head-to-head, but from the performance rate played by Lascalins, we are going to see that Lascalins actually have a high capacity of scoring, and therefore we are expecting it to win as first possibility in this match, and the second possibility is an over 1.5 goals. The next in our list is actually in the Slovenia second SNL. It's actually a match between Nogometni Club playing versus Deccani. Here we are expecting an over 1.5 goal as the first possibility in this game, and the second possibility as the home team to win, as the second possibility. If we look at the standing table here, we are going to see that this Alumini actually is the second in its table, having played 10 games, scoring 15 goals, conceding 6, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 10, scoring 8 and conceding 10 goals. If we look at the form of this team, we are going to see that here, this is the form. We are going to see that Alumini actually is the second in its form and has actually played 5, scoring 9 and conceding 5, while its opponent has actually played 5, scoring only 1 goal and conceding 3. If we look at the head-to-head between these two teams, we are going to see that, let's check the head-to-head. We are going to see that last match played that was very far back was ended as 7-0, while Alumini was actually away. This time is actually having a better performance rate. You can see it here from this performance table here. Is having a better performance as compared to its opponent. Therefore, we are actually expecting it to win as first possibility in this match, or an over 1.5 goals as second possibility. The next in our list is actually in the Czech Republic MSFL. It's actually a match between FC Lucin playing versus FC Kovish. Here we are expecting the home team to win as first possibility, and the second possibility is an over 1.5 in this match. If we look at the standing table here, we are going to see that Lucin actually is the fourth in its standing, having played 10 games, scoring 21, conceding 13, as compared to the opponent, which is actually the last in this table, having played 10 games, scoring 8 and conceding 31. If we check the form of these teams, we are going to see that Lucin actually is the second in its form, having played 5 games, scoring 15 goals and conceding 5, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, conceding 6, scoring 6 and conceding 18. So if you look at the performance rate between these two teams, we are going to see that Lucin actually have a better performance as compared to its opponent here, which actually has almost lost every game. Therefore, if you look at the head-to-head between these two teams, it was just way back 2019. You can see that Lucin actually played home and it actually hit its opponent 4-2. This time is having a better performance rate and is actually still playing home. We are expecting it to take that home advantage and hit its opponent as a winning here in its first possibility, or an over 1.5 goals in this game as a second possibility. The next in our list is actually in the Austria Regional Liga East. It's actually a match between ASV Sejendov playing versus SV Striffin. Here, if we look at the standing table here, we are going to see that Striffin actually have a very best standing here, having played 10 games, scoring 31 and conceding 7, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 10, scoring 10 and conceding 14. If we look at the form table here, we are going to see that Stephen actually here have a best form, having played 5 games, scoring 15, conceding 2, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring only 5 goals and conceding 9. If we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that we don't have any head-to-head match found here. But if you look at the way Stephen has actually played, you can see that we are going to Stephen actually have a better performance here. And if you look, for example, this match between Stephen and Bruce Litia, you are going to see that it ended as 7-0. But this same Bruce Litia actually played with its opponent here. You can see Bruce Litia actually played with Sejendov, and Bruce Litia actually ended as 2-1. If therefore ASV Sejendov can actually lose with Bruce Litia as 2-1, and Stephen actually caught Bruce Litia and hit 7-0 to it, therefore it's telling us that Stephen actually has a better form and is going to therefore beat Sejendov more goals. Therefore, we are expecting it as an over 1.5 goals as first possibility in this match, over 2.5 goal as second possibility in this match, or Stephen to actually win as a third possibility. The next in our list is actually the match between is actually in the Germany Oberliga Hamburg. It's actually a match between Embutile playing versus TuS Osdorf. If we look at the standing here, we are going to see that Embutile actually has a third form here, having played 10 games, scoring 30 goals, conceding 8, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 11 games, scoring 8 and conceding 27. If we look at the form of these teams, we are going to see that let's check the form. We are going to see that Embutile actually has played 5, scoring 15 and conceding 3, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring only 3 goals and conceding 7. If we look at the performance rate here of Embutile, actually, we are going to see that it has a better performance rate as compared to its opponent that has actually almost lost every game here. If we look, there is no head-to-head games found between these two matches. But if we look here, we are going to notice that this match that actually played, let's check it out. Okay, if we look at this game played between Lascalins and TuS Osdorf, we are going to see that Lascalins actually played home and it beats TuS Osdorf 4-1. But if you see this, Lascalins actually also played with Embutile, and Embutile being home hit Lascalins 3-0. This actually means that Embutile is actually stronger than Lascalins. And if Lascalins could actually beat TuS Osdorf 4-1, therefore Embutile is actually stronger than TuS Osdorf. And as it is therefore playing home, Embutile therefore is going to take that home advantage to make sure that it beats TuS Osdorf as about more goals. Therefore, we are therefore expecting the home team, that's Embutile, to actually win in this game as first possibility, over 1.5 goal as second possibility in this match, and an over 2.5 goal as a third possibility. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for new post notification and updates, and see you again in our next episode. Bye bye. And now I know my heart is a ghost town.